You mocked us for these eyes!
On hearing that Isiome villagers was coming to beg them for food, the people of Apupa, Nepe, and Yamile left the gathering to their respective village, not willing to face Isiome people. Of Isiome, once glowing like carved statues, now staggered along the dusty road like shadows. Their bones pressed against their skin, their clothes hung loosely, and their once proud eyes now stared at the ground. Children clung weakly to their mothers, crying for food. Men who once boasted of strength could barely lift their legs. Other villagers from afar hid behind trees, whispering and pointing. Chenemi stumbled, falling into the dust. Ajale rushed to lift her. She pushed him away. Don't touch me. They mustn't see me like this. But the crowd already saw. The whispers spread. Are those really the people of Isiome? They reached Apupa first. The gates opened. Drums thundered, and people gathered. The chief stood in robes of red and gold. Shock spread as Apupa villagers saw Isiome's wasted beauty. Chief Inweke's voice rang out.
So, the angels come crawling.
Chenemi fell to her knees.
Please, we are starving. Forgive us. Show mercy.
But a woman shouted from the crowd, eyes blazing.
You mocked us for our shortness. You called us insects. Why beg us now?
Others jeered. Where is your beauty now? Where are your mirrors? The gates of Apupa slammed shut in their face, as they were never forgiven. Weary but desperate, Isiome dragged themselves to Yamile, the land of large-eyed people. Night was falling when they arrived. Torches glowed, reflecting in the huge eyes of the villagers. Ajale stepped forward.
Great people of Yamile, forgive our arrogance. Our children are starving. Please.
But an old man with eyes wide as moon spat out.
Mocked. You mocked us for these eyes! But these eyes guided us to farm at night, while you slept in vanity. Why should we feed you now?
The crowd roared in agreement. They shut their gates, turning their torches away so Isiome left in darkness. At dawn, they dragged themselves to Nepe, the land of long-necked people. The Nepe gathered silently, their tall, slender necks stretching high above the crowd like watchtowers. The enemy tried again, her voice shaking.
We mocked you, yes, but see us now. See our children. Do not let them die.
The chief of Nepe, his neck long and proud, stared down at her. His voice was heavy.
We warned you once. You laughed. Now you beg. The earth is watching. The gods are watching. Go.
The gates closed slowly, without anger, but without mercy. Isiome returned home, broken. Days turned into weeks. Children cried until their voices faded into silence. One child died in his mother's arm, his small body too weak to rise. The village gathered to bury him. No one spoke. The sound of the mother's wailing echoed through the valley. Ajale shouted in anger, "Enough! If the other villagers will not feed us, then we must take it by force." But Chenemi stepped in front of him. "And what will that make us? Thieves? Murderers? No, Ajale. Pride already destroyed us once. We will now add blood to our shame." The villagers argued fiercely, some with Ajale, some with Chenemi. That night, the wrinkled woman appeared again, standing at the edge of the dying fire. One saw her arrive. Her cloudy eyes glowed faintly. Her voice was like cracking wood. So, the angels beg at the gates of men. Villagers trembled. Chenemi fell to her knees before her. Mother, we have learned. Teach us, help us. The woman raised her staff. You mocked the gifts of others. Now, prove your humility. Tomorrow, when the fire is lit, cast your pride into it. Only then will the gods listen. At dawn, the judgment fire blazed. The wrinkled woman stood by it. If you truly repent, cast your vanity into these flames. Silence. Then Ajale stepped forward, holding his wooden staff, the staff he once used as a strength. He threw it in. The flames rout blew. Enemy followed, dropping her beads. Others cast in combs, mirror, and beads. The fire swallowed all. When the last item burned, the flames calmed, glowing steady and warm. But the wrinkled woman was not finished. She struck the ground with her staff, and it cracked open, filling with clear water. Now, drink, she said, but not each for himself. You will only be quenched if you share as one. The villagers stared. Slowly, Chenemi scooped water into her hands and offered it to a child. Ajale followed, giving his portion to an elder. Soon, all of Isiome knelt, passing water to each other. Not one drank alone. The wrinkled woman nodded. Now the gods have seen. The chiefs of Apupa, Emile, and Nepe arrived. The people of Isiome bowed low. Chief Nweke spoke sternly.
Beauty is gone. Your pride is broken. Why should we trust you now?
Ajale raised his voice. Because we have nothing left to boast of. Only scars. Only hunger. Only humility. The chiefs debated fiercely. After a long debate, they came to a conclusion. Finally, Chief Nweke raised his hand.
We will trade again, but mockery must never leave your lips. Respect us, as we will respect you.
At dawn, the wrinkled woman vanished in the mist. Her voice echoed faintly. You will not regain your beauty, but you will live. Let your scars remind you of the cost of your pride. Weeks later, Isiome healed. Food returned. Laughter returned. But the glow of their beauty never came back. Instead, their faces bore scars and humility. By the river, Chenemi braided a child's hair. Auntie, the child asked, will we ever be beautiful again? Chenemi smiled faintly, her eyes wet. My child, beauty is not in the face. It is in how we treat others. If you remember that, we will always be beautiful. From that day on, the people of Isiome learned their lesson. The moral of this story is that we should not shame people for their insecurities, because you never know when you will develop yours. Thank you for watching this story. Comment on what you learned, and do not forget to like and share with your loved ones. Subscribe to this YouTube channel to enjoy more stories. See you soon!